It's a new year, same old bullshit. Welcome,
It's been a
ladies
couple
and
weeks of the
gentlemen.
new year now.
Well, they didn't need to know all that. They just need to know it's a new
Considering
year.
this is coming up on the the 13th, 14th, I think they're gonna know all that.
Well, 2 weeks into a new year and it's the same bullshit, okay?
Ooh. Speak
We
for
still
yourself.
here. We still trying to bring it to you every motherfucking week. Every motherfucking Wednesday. Where's that from?
I don't know.
Every Wednesday. Every motherfucking Wednesday. I can't remember. It's
Is that
from
a
a
TikTok
show.
sound?
No. I think it's from a podcast. Can't remember which one though.
Me neither.
Oh my god. Anyway, we'll get into that later. But hi, friend. Happy New Year.
Happy still New Year. Are you like the Africans that be saying Happy New Year until March?
Girl, literally when I dropped you off, your mom was saying Happy New Year to me. And I was like, girl, it's like January what?
It's at least was her first time seeing you. This is
Fair.
our second. And we said
Babe,
Happy New Year before that. This is like your
and
fourth
we said
time
Happy New
telling
Year.
you Happy New Year.
And we said Happy New Year literally when? On New Year's Day too, to each other.
Yeah, so I'm like, baby, are you keeping it up for like a few more weeks or months? Or are you just waiting for the happy to kick in?
Message.
Honey, getting deep.
I hate us. How are you, friend? How have been your travels?
It's been lovely. It's really nice.
You know, our
getting
girl
away
just
from this country and didn't want to come back, but I'm here. Grateful that I arrived safely. I was having a time and a half in Kenya, so
yeah, our girl just came back from Dirty December East Side Edition.
yeah, so I'm like trying to muster up the energy. The jet lag is very much still here, but
you sure it's not
the show must go on.
Sure it's not your liver that's causing you to be tired? Because boy.
Yeah, they do a lot over there, but no, it's the jet lag. It's the 2 8-hour flights back to back.
But
the
Aaron, that's a
8-hour
lot.
time difference on top of it.
Child, I'm so
sorry. How are you?
Well, friend, for us that remain stateside, our holidays were very much glum. Oh my god, I will say this week I did get a little bit of giddy from watching, the YNs playing the snow here in Atlanta. It was cute. Y'all made me laugh. Y'all made me a kiki at least a little bit for the first time in the new year, because it's been a rough.
That was hilarious. I like the ones with the fade and the grills, all of that. Like, I was like, yes,
girl,
this is the culture, honey. The only good side of coming to Atlanta in the right before a snowstorm.
Bruh, somebody was saying that they should have never gave Atlanta snow because we don't know how to act. Why did I see somebody literally like basically being dragged by a sled with the sled was attached to a car, right? And it was being dragged through like a neighborhood, and then a bunch of dogs started chasing the dude on the sled. I was like, yeah. I think my favorite snowman had to be the one with the hookah. Do you see that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said, "Wait, this is prime Atlanta it girl shit." Like,
there was one in my neighborhood that had like a wig, an Atlanta Falcons hat, and then a skeleton. I think they got their Halloween skeleton like hunched over it. It's like a baddie and her baddie friend. Okay.
I saw one with a Neiman Marcus bag just hanging off of the little arm. I said, "Oh, that's cute."
I'm dead. Everybody's so creative.
Oh, honestly, girl, speaking of TikTok, girl, where the hell we gonna go come January 19th?
Yeah, I don't even know. We need to pour one out for TikTok. As we go on,
what's
we
the song that I've been seeing
remember.
trending lately on the whole uh how do I say goodbye
Goodbye
to
to
yesterday? Oh my god, the
yesterday.
compilations have already started. Like
Yeah.
best of TikTok compilations. I'm like, am I gonna have to be watching these on
Yes, I
YouTube?
love it. Did you see how to download your data? You guys, you can download your data on TikTok. You can download your posts, your bookmarks, all of your liked stuff. Luckily, my liked saved stuff is like, I think it's like 2K, but people in the comments were like, I have 200K or 19K worth of liked or 70K. I'm like, baby, go ahead and just download your post and call it a day. Maybe download one bookmark folder.
Can we put like a description, like something in the description box, like a link to a video to how to download? Because I
Go
need
to
to know how to do
TikTok
that.
and look up how to download TikTok data. I'm pretty sure literally, okay, you go to TikTok on the website, like make sure you're logged in, go to settings. In
Mm,
the top corner, go to settings, and then on the left side, you can click somewhere that has like your profile information and it'll say download data.
wow.
Otherwise, look it up on TikTok. It'll be there.
Shout out to our YN correspondent, Wangeshi, for putting us on.
YN is crazy. I ain't no damn YN.
No, girl, but I'm genuinely just like, I don't know why I'm like, actually, like, there's never going to be another app like this if this one, like, genuinely just, like, goes away. This is it, huh?
Debatable. I mean, there might not be, but like I swear we said that like with Vine, and granted, Vine was the first of its kind and many duplicated, but could not really replicate what at the moment. But I think TikTok did that and then some. Like it
TikTok
didn't
did
have the
that and then
same
so
Vine
much
feel.
more.
Exactly. So, but the thing is, what we have right now, none of them give what TikTok gives. Like Instagram Reels
I'm not
will
going to
never
Reels.
be.
That's not
Will never
them bitches.
be.
Them bitches are 3 months behind. Like they're just now
Yeah.
getting into we listen, we don't judge.
Yeah.
Like
And then the comments just be like, it's not the same.
it's not
The
like
comments don't be.
it's always like hard eyes emoji, fire emojis. They'd be like, oh my god, yes, girl. But it's like when I see some like out of pocket shit on TikTok, I know I can go to the comments and find my people. You
Like, if you're
know?
already laughing, go to the comments if you really want to
What
kiki. Like, the comments would be better than the actual video.
bruh, when I tell you I'm not TikTok like video like famous, but I am TikTok like comment section famous. Like I have comments that have gone like 6-figure likes. Okay.
I'm crying.
That's how funny I know I am. But my
Period.
funny does not translate to video. Over our Instagram, it's nothing but aesthetics and, likes and shit. I saw
I feel
one.
like even the videos that try to be funny are either from TikTok or it's just like they have funny
Yeah.
videos on Instagram Reel. Don't get me wrong, but like the kind of just the way people don't give a fuck on TikTok about the
No,
stuff that they
literally.
post, you will not find that on Instagram. The candidness, the rawness, the genuineness of it all, like it's just not the same.
Listen, that's exactly what somebody said on TikTok. And there was a video that was like, y'all, where the hell we gonna go? Like, I can't post the kind of videos that I be posting on my Instagram and on my like Facebook or
Facebook,
or
Snapchat.
YouTube Shorts. Like that shit will get flagged and taken down and like violation of guidelines or whatever. And literally the person like swiped up and the next video was just straight up cussing, talking about F and
Oh
the
yeah,
A
I
and the.
saw one of
I
those.
said, "Ooh,
One of them was
facts."
like, "One these niggas want." Okay, let's go. We need all the bleeps in this. These niggas want you want you to suck their dick, but they be sucking the life out
Yes,
of you.
yes, that's exactly the one you saw. Okay, I must have said. Did I send it to you or did you just see it? I feel like I
I
shared
think
that with
I
everyone.
saw it, but maybe. But that set me.
I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her so
Yeah.
much. She gave us so much.
We'll pour one out for her.
Man,
Yeah.
that's gonna be tough. Well, I did hear that there is a black owned app that is somewhat kind of like TikTok, but it's very reels like and very like Facebook Shorts like, and I signed up for it.
Like design wise or the content
Design
wise?
wise and content wise, but I guess it's just I gotta follow people first. But like the initial content that you see is very giving very much like, you know, when you just like are on Facebook and you just start randomly scrolling, forgetting you're not on like TikTok or something, and it's like just the most random videos that you're like, huh, okay,
Like YouTube
yeah,
Shorts be.
yeah, it was kind of like that, but it's black owned, and like as soon as you like start making content on there, you can like monetize it, and like you can transfer your content from TikTok to this app. So she might have potential. Now if they can get the UI right and like a lot of people, more people can migrate, then maybe. But then they're also saying there's another app coming out um January, February called Neptune. But the black owned one is called Fanbase. If any of you want to download
Okay.
and check it out.
Sure. Yeah, now's the
But
time for these startups to be trying to put their name out there and be like, we're the new TikTok, like come over to us and see what sticks.
baby, the way Twitter had like spawned 50 different, like in the matter of a week, when they said Twitter was dying, Twitter spawned Threads, Spill. Remember Spill app? It was supposed to be like the next, like the black internet is moving to here. And then when Trump won, they were like, Twitter is officially dead. They were like, Blue Sky is the next iteration, baby.
I tried with Blue Sky.
I
I
did
got one
too.
of
I
those.
really did. I really tried, but
But
it
then
just,
I'd be like, let me just get to Twitter real quick. And then I'm going to go back to Blue Sky. And
and
then
I'm
I
gonna
just
call
didn't go back.
and I'm gonna call her Twitter because that's where her mama named her. Because I'm not calling her X. But good man, oh,
I
I'm
was
low
just like,
key.
if you want to take an app, take Twitter. Take
Whoa,
her.
wait,
We've been
wait,
trying to get
hold
rid of her
on.
for so long. No, take her. Get
No,
rid of her.
you know that's
Outlaw her.
you know that's First Lady Elon's app. You can't take that.
Exactly. That musky man needs to go somewhere else. He's interfering with elections. He has too much power.
I never
Take his
thought.
ass. Take his
I
app.
I never thought I would actually like the words Donald Trump save TikTok would ever come out of my mouth. Because apparently,
Those words are not coming out of my mouth.
well, apparently he's a big fan, and that was his plan. Like when he gets into office, if
Donald Trump be yapping. Do you realize his Supreme Court picks are part of the reason
yes,
why
I'm well
TikTok has been
aware.
taken away because of the hearing and the Supreme Court is nothing but Donald Trump's little talking people bringing up his points and his rhetorics. So Donald Trump, I don't even
I'm
want to talk about
well.
that man.
I'm well aware. Well, actually, that's why I said I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. They haven't yet. They have not yet. I have not.
Didn't they though? They kind of just did.
But through quotations, okay? I literally said I never thought the words Donald Trump save TikTok would come out of my mouth. They have not yet.
Comma, but.
I didn't say but. Did you hear me say a but? No. I said
roll the tapes, babe.
Production. Roll the tape. But like, all I'm saying is, according to his rhetoric, as he liked to spew, he said he would like to save TikTok. Now, the ban goes into effect literally the day before he is inaugurated.
How convenient is fucking day?
If the Supreme Court delays or pushes the deadline for TikTok to sell to an American owned company, he could do something. But then the overall Senate majority that voted to ban TikTok was like 79 to I don't know how many, and it was crazy. So we shall be, come January 9th, we shall be all pouring one out and crying it. But
19th.
TikTok, it's been real. What did I say?
9th.
Oh, come January 18th, 19th. Girl, I don't know.
One of those days.
This is how backwards
Just one of them days.
No, it hasn't been one of those days, one of them days. It's been one of them seasons, okay?
Mm.
Which leads us into our topic for this week, girl. We're talking about burnout because it seems that the girls are just clocking out and just never clocking back into this life shit because the
To
way I'm done.
life? Crazy.
No, not through like
Crazy
not
statement.
through like but I'm saying like,
You said clocking out and clocking in and not clocking back into this
to this
life.
life shit.
What else does that mean, friend?
Look, you know me. I always speak in hyperboles. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
speak in. But if you don't know what burnout is, the dictionary definition of burnout.
Come on, Miriam.
That's her name. Don't wear it out. Let me go back. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? A cycle of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion, especially yes, a cycle of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion, which has been felt lately, honestly, by majority of just everybody in our age group. I feel like has been just mentally, emotionally, physically just exhausted. Everyone I talk to nowadays is just like, I'm just tired, Brian. I'm like, damn, we all feeling it. You be feeling it lately?
In the club, we all burnt out.
Okay, that's the quote. That's the quote of the day.
One of TikTok's major sounds.
Oh,
Well, actually, I think that came from a movie, but TikTok made it
TV
popular.
show, Broad City.
TV show. Sorry, what was the question?
The question was, have you been feeling burnt out or have you experienced burnout?
I feel like burnout is just a way of life living in America. It's just like you're burnt out every 6 months or every couple years. It just depends on it just has varying degrees. Is like sometimes you're like phase one, just a little tired, or phase five, don't ask me to get up. I'm not getting up. I feel like after my vacation, I'm just tired, but I also don't know if that's burnout. It's giving more so jet lag.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, of course, of
But
course.
as far as just like career wise, life wise, relationship wise, do you have you felt it before?
For sure, yes, to all of the above. You said career wise,
More
relationship
recently
wise.
or just
Yeah, last year I was working a lot and that got me burnt out. Relationship wise, I feel like that was more so 2023, where
hmm
I was just hanging out with somebody every weekend, and honestly, some of 2024 too, but it was just like 2025, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying yes to something every weekend. I'm like, I have two weekends a month to be out. So
that's what she always
I'm not
says.
doing I'm not doing that nonsense. And you realize I said 2023 is every weekend. 2024 had a little bit. So 2025 is going to have even less. No,
Is it
it's the other.
is
Is
it
it
because
what?
was 2023 my because 2023 was my we outside year.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't all you. I was out of the state for a good majority of 2023. But
Oh
even when I
yeah.
came back, it was just like too much.
That's that was
Um,
exhausting.
yeah. What about you?
I think this past year was the first time that I actually felt like what burnout, like the actual definition of it is just like physically, mentally, emotionally, just
Drained.
drained. And it's kind of like gone into a little bit into 2025, and I'm kind of like upset about it a little bit that I've allowed it to like, but at the same time, it's like I just feel like my entire body is just like, bitch, I need to rest. I need to breathe. I don't know what I need, but I need to reconfigure what the fuck is going on up here, you know?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. And maybe it's just, I feel like sometimes, from like our cultural backgrounds, there's a lot of pressure to like do it all and like have it all figured out by, a specific time frame, a specific age or whatever. And it just, that's what like leads to a burnout. And I think a little bit for me, that's kind of what it was. It was, the pressure to like have it all, do it all, and also, the small time frame of the small expectations that I had, the small time frame that I had for myself to get certain things done in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that shit is real, y'all. And I don't know. I don't know how. For me, it's like I'm currently unlearning the behaviors a little bit that led to my burnout, but it's I feel like sometimes like hitting rock bottom like this can somehow um it could be a catalyst to something. And I remember when we were in our like three-way conversation after our other friend was like she had just gotten let go from her job, and we were like, oh my god, three unemployed bitches just looking at each other and being like, exactly.
Telling each other exactly.
I was like, I feel like it's going to be like it's a catalyst to propel us into something greater. I don't know. Do you feel that? Because I feel like there's something on the precipice, and something just it's just around the corner, and it's going to be bigger and better than what was before.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of do. I used to always be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see how low I can go because at least it's only up from here. But now I'm like, I don't want to hit rock bottom. I don't want to hit rock bottom and be like, bitch, it's up from here. Like, I need to hit the middle and
Yeah.
be like, okay, bitch, it's time to get it together, change some things. But I also know that it's like easier said than done. Like, I'm the queen of burnout. Like, I will work myself like a dog day and night, drinking
Living off of
coffee from a
coffee,
pot
none
none
of
of
you
me
want
want to
to
touch.
touch. Shout out to
Okay, like
Raji.
this, I will work and overwork, and then be like, oh, why am I having mental emotional breakdowns? Like, why is it getting harder for me to wake up earlier and earlier, or like I wake up later and later, and it's just like such a headache to do the basic things that I used to do
Yeah.
without even really thinking about it. And I'm like, I don't want to get to that point no more. So, I feel like it's a new year, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Like, I'm ready to do something new. I'm just going to
Okay.
pray that I learn how to do it in moderation
Because what we
because
don't
I'm an
want.
all or nothing ass bitch, as I've talked about before. And being all or nothing just very quickly leads to burnout because it's either you're giving your all or you're not able to give anything.
And you know what we call that?
What?
Toxic productivity. Doing shit just for the sake of being busy. And it's like, no, 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 babe. Just because you have nothing to do does not mean you need to
Find
just
something.
find something, which is what I attest black girl boredom to. Black girl boredom is a result of toxic productivity. Because y'all hoes be like,
Facts.
oh, I just got to go to work
Look
and
at all
come home.
this free time. Well, wait. I
Let's
can
go
go to
get another
school.
degree. No,
I can
bitch.
get a
You just survived
master's.
a fucking PhD program, a master's program, or whatever. And now it's not the time for you to go collect. Our people, we like to collect degrees. We
Honey,
like to
quit your
collect
job just to go
titles.
back to school. Like, girl.
Just
The
because
issue
you're
was
not
not
getting.
the fact that you were making money. The issue was that you're working too damn hard. Okay? You want to continue making money. You don't need to go back to school. You just need to figure out how to manage your time.
Yes. So in that time of just like, when you have hit rock bottom and you are in that burnt out stage recovering, you need to figure out and what it is you should be doing, and stop trying to turn hobbies into businesses. It's another one. Let a hobby be a hobby. If you like sewing, just sew. If you like knitting, just knit. If you like just painting pictures and doing pottery, that's fine. If you like doing a little paint sip, that's cool too. You ain't got to turn that into a business.
That's definitely a part of toxic productivity, which is ultimately all a result of capitalism.
Come on, somebody, listen.
It's like you
Cause
feel like, oh my God, wait, like I'm good at this. Maybe I can teach a course on this, sell this, because why
okay,
just do this in my free time? Like, girl, I got bills to pay. Like, I could be making money. I want to be the next millionaire, billionaire, whatever. So let me start working my ass off and change something that I love doing and make it a business. Now I have to do it.
Because in
Bitch,
that,
go do hopscotch. That's what I need to. I just need to do
go to
hopscotch. But you can't sell. You can't sell that. Like, actually, my hopscotches are so pretty. I'm gonna take pictures of them and put them on Instagram and start
and
doing
turn that into
ads.
a whole Instagram fucking like thing. Like, no, that's
Yes.
not what was the point. You know, like, and in that time when you are like in your burnout recovery stage, like sometimes when you're trying to figure it out and you're like setting all these goals for yourself, it's like, don't let those goals start to stress you out either.
Mm.
Because I know I've done that. I've been doing that to myself. I'd be like, I'm gonna start a business. I wanna do this. I wanna get this. And I'd be like, wait, hold on. This is a lot. Hold on. I'm overwhelmed. This is too much. Ah! Crawl under the covers.
Yeah.
Hide.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you just talked about how you don't want to be doing too much. Meanwhile, here you are.
And how fun
Like,
this is. And
this was just supposed to be for shits and giggles.
yeah, just like a nice goal to have as an adult to do.
You know,
And
be
now
like,
it's like,
I
I'm
want to
not
learn
doing well enough. I
language.
need to dedicate more time to this. Oh my God, now this is getting boring. Like I'm doing too much with it and I'm tired of it's boring. And you don't do it again
Like, I literally
for
saw
like
one
6 months.
girl. I saw one girl. She was like, by this time, by this age, I want to learn a language. She did it. Why did this bitch think that that was her fucking moment to move to the whole other country?
She just like me for real.
I said, so you learn Portuguese and then you move to Brazil. Who told you to do that?
Well, yes,
Who told?
I am with her. Yeah. No, I'm like, oh my God, I need to move to Kenya so I can learn Swahili. I feel like just being there for like 6 months, I'll have it down like fluently. Then I can come back. I get her. She is me. I am her.
We are we. She is she. If she has no
Okay.
fans,
We are
I'm dead.
family.
Locked in,
Mother,
tight like a
brother,
booty
sister,
hole.
and me.
But I think this is a good stage in our lives that we're in our late 20s to like start really redefining like what it means to be like successful. Because I feel like or for some people, I'll say, like, you do the
Mm.
college thing, you go to work, you do the whole 9 to 5. You're like, okay, shit, this is a lot. Like, you get to this stage in life, you're like, I gotta do this for the next 40 years, and then it's like, boom, okay, now let's start. Now you're like, okay, I need to become an entrepreneur. I need to start a business. But it's like, is that success to you, or is that success as in defined by the rest of the world, society?
Mm.
And I feel like our
Yeah, it's nature versus nurture.
no
Well, I
facts,
don't know what that's it, but
facts, because we have been again indoctrinated by our culture
mm.
and society as
We have
people.
been indoctrinated by our culture and society, by the, what does he be calling them? The napkins. We have been indoctrinated and identified and by the culture. How does he remember to say? How does he remember it so well to say 3 times? By the napkins. We have been indoctrinated
Indoctrinated,
by the
my brothers and
napkins
sisters.
to impede on our culture.
Not to get too hotepery on y'all, but like I feel like we've been very indoctrinated, like I said, by society and by like our cultures to like, huh?
I was like, that's what it was that you said. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, to like strive for these like monetary and materialistic measures of success. And I think trying to chase after those is what leads to a lot of people our age burning the fuck out at this like late 20 stage. And I think when you are in that moment of like burnout recovery, I think it's really crucial and really important to be like, now wait a damn minute. What does success look like for me in my 30s and my 40s, whatever stage? What does it actually genuinely look like? What is going to make me feel like, oh, this is it for me. Like, I'm good here. Like, I could do this and I could be okay for the rest of my life. And that's where I currently am at. It's trying to figure out what the hell that is. Defining
Where the
success
hell
for
can
me.
you go?
Because I don't know, in
So
my
you're
head,
trying to find the success.
I'm
So
trying
you
to,
want the monetary and materialistic markers, or you're trying to unlearn
no,
it?
I'm trying to unlearn that like materialistic and these earthly things, like what or whatever society has said,
Worry.
like this is a mark of success to of a person of your age, of your whatever. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
unlearn that, and for me, is trying to figure out like what is that for me in my next phase of life.
Mm.
And I don't know, it's
So do you
hard.
know what you feel like will make you feel successful? Like, do you have moments where you're like, oh, you know
Yeah,
what? I'm really happy. I feel really fulfilled.
yeah, and to me sometimes that's literally like in my head it'll be like teaching people how to surf off like while living off of like some shack in like Cape Town or some shit. But at the same time, I'm like, that's not sustainable. You're not going to be able to earn a living. But I'm like, who's to say I'm not? You know? Or it could be just like me picking up my camera and like traveling around the world and just, a nomad, just taking bomb ass pictures.
What
Like
does that look like for you while here, though?
in this moment while here,
While
that's the
here,
thing.
while in Atlanta, Ackworth, like,
Oh,
what
because
would make you feel fulfilled without having to travel, be elsewhere?
but that's the thing. It's like I think for me, it's like because I have such a wanderer like mentality and such a wanderer like spirit. It's like I don't think it is here, and I think that's the part that I'm struggling with the most right now. Is that for now it has to be here, but in the future it could be other places. But I'm like, I don't want to be in here in the now. I want to be there in the future.
I don't want to. I hate it here.
I hate this house. I hate it.
Real.
Do you feel that like is that the same for you? Are you like, or have you just what
Do I
yours looks
feel
like your
in
definition of
terms of traveling?
success? Yeah, your definition of success. Like, does it look like what it looks like for what society says it should look like, or
I think my definition of success is literally just doing my passions and not having to worry about money. Like my creative passions, like if I can do those without worrying about money, and not that like it's like I'm bringing in so much money from it. Like even with a day job right now, like and doing my passions, I think to me right now it feels successful because I know like I also feel like a part of it is like not being in my parents' house. No shade, love them bad, but I know mentally and emotionally I always feel at my best when I'm not living at my parents' house. I'm very grateful and privileged that I can come back because
yeah?
I'd be in and out of their house. Like I'm out here. What did they call me? I forgot what they called me, and they're like, "You
A
be home, but you're
vagabond,
not home." Honey.
a
Like
vagabond.
you don't know whether you want to be here or not, honey. Um, so but yeah, I knew that like when I was out of my parents' house and I was like focusing on my passions, even though I still had like a regular job and I was in the career that I thought I was gonna have, I still felt like, oh my god, like this is the life. Hold on tight.
And this is the
I had to.
dream. It's
It's
all
all
I
I need.
need.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm,
So
mm, mm,
when I
mm.
was doing that, so I think my definition of success is just like making sure that I'm nurturing my inner child and, listening to what she needs because, honey, I knew what I wanted to do as a child. I wanted to color, okay? I wanted to act, sing, dance for the F of it, you know? So it's like, I just want to continue. I wanted to play the piano. I wanted to do just little silly creative stuff. So as long as I have the capacity to do that stuff,
Mhm.
I think that will ultimately make me happy and quote unquote successful. But I also need money with that. Like I'm no longer in the phase of my life where I feel like, oh, like I can be a struggling artist, something like that. Like no, baby, not in this world. I at least need to be able to pay the
In this
bills.
economy,
Okay.
being a struggling artist
No.
sounds very much like you're couch hopping, you're
Mm.
homeless.
Okay,
No.
like
It's like,
baby, bills are
no.
due. every month. And also I'm like a budgeter, and I'm like
Mm.
frugal. So like I can't be broke, okay? I need to save. I like to hoard my money, I think. So like I can't be broke. If I'm broke, I won't have nothing to hoard and like look at my bank account and be like, ooh, hoard. Like I need.
But okay, but that I feel like that's a. Do you think that that could sometimes hold you back? That like
I mean, the frugality, sure.
not the frugality,
Sure.
but like the need to be able to see like at least like a comma in your bank account, or at least a good little
Nope. I tried. I tried the life of like being like, forget the money.
check to
Like,
check
I'll just do whatever. I'll vibe. No, not in, this. Just not realistic. We live in America, like I said, in capitalism. Like
mm,
to be happy, you need your needs met.
mm.
Like Maslow's hierarchy, babes. The basic needs need to be met. I need money for food, shelter, clothing.
Once that
Okay.
honestly, and even clothing then can sometimes
It doesn't
be
gotta be new clothing either. Like,
thrift shops are
let's
great.
thrift shops are great. Okay, take good care of your clothes. Hand wash them a few times.
Period.
It'll last longer. But yeah, no, I'm not of the mindset that my want for money is part of like a problem. For me to be successful, I need to have some disposable income. I am not somebody who feels like I need to be oh so rich, though. When that happens, it happens. But in terms of me to feel successful, I need to be able to have a sustainable income and be doing my passions
Mm.
creatively. Cause yeah, baby, last year my passions took a back seat, and that was not it. I'd rather. I was telling myself the other day that like I'd rather struggle a little bit to afford my passions than to not have the time for it. Does that make
Ooh,
sense? Like I'd rather have a
because
lack of money to invest in my passions than a lack
than a
of
lack of
time.
time. Because when you're lacking,
Yeah.
once you lack time, you can never get time back. Money you can always make back.
Baby.
You can never make
Okay.
time back.
Like, okay, I want to take this acting class for a little bit because a girl is struggling. That's fine. But I got the money for it, but I can't take it because of my time,
Be
babes.
for real.
No, no,
That don't make no
no.
type of sense. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that for you. Because I know for
Thank you,
me, it's
friend.
not that. For me, I'm very much like, fuck it, we ball. But at the same time, bitch, I feel like the part of me that's always like, yeah, throw money at your passions. Doesn't matter. But it's always because, like, I know I have the safety net of, like, mommy and daddy. But it's like when that
Mm,
safety net is, like, taken, um,
that's the different discussion.
no, for real, that is a very different discussion. But like for me, I think that's what kind of stops me sometimes is the fact that like,
Is it
oh, I have a safety net. I'm good.
so? Is it that you feel like you're preparing yourself for when they are not going to be there to be your safety net, or you feel like in the future you're like,
No, I. It's because I know they're there now
mm,
that I'm like, fuck the future when they're not there. I'll figure it out then. So I'm like, fuck it, we ball.
mm.
But when my mentality should be, bitch, this safety net is not
Prepare
always gonna be
yourself.
here. Prep.
Mm.
What was that? Doomsday preppers. I need to be a
Mm-hmm.
doomsday prepper and prep for the day that safety net is, and you just oh fell flat on your
Mm.
face. But at the same time, I think in my head, I'm always like, yeah, but if I fall flat, I can always just dust myself off and climb back up.
And
The climb
nowhere to
might be
go
a
but
little
up.
hard. The climb might be a little hard, but we ball.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go up, but like you said, nowhere else to go but up from there. But I think for me, I'm really trying to unlearn like the materialistic, like I said, definitions of success. And like the big house, and I blame a little bit on social media. It's like we see it every day. It's like the high-rise apartment, the luxury car, the aesthetic living of a life. It's like I want all of that, but I'm like, but if I get that, will that make me happy in the end? Or will I be working my ass off too hard to keep that shit? It's like what's the point if
That's
I'm not, you know? What's the point of it if
not even
it's
getting to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
I mean, and just like you said, it's like if I work my ass off to be able to have that shit, now I have it. I don't even have the time to enjoy it. The fuck was the point of even getting it?
That's a word. That is a word.
Oh, child.
I was just saying this, like I was watching Maths recap, and Maths, for those that don't watch, is Married at
At
First
first
Sight.
sight.
And there's this black couple on it, and everybody hates the dude because the girl is like girl boss, and the dude like is clearly insecure and jealous of her. And they did a tour of her apartment, babes. She lives in a high-rise apartment in Chicago with a balcony that wraps around 2 stories. And I'd be like, maybe I do want to be a girl boss. Maybe I do want to be a corporate man. Like, it's so crazy how easily influenced you can
I'm
be
telling you.
like,
but at the same
even
time,
if you know you don't necessarily want, because she said like, oh, I've worked too much. I've never gotten to find a relationship. Like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I can never be that kind of worker. But looking at what you have makes me feel like maybe I can be.
maybe I can be. Maybe that can be
Yeah.
me. Maybe I
Yeah.
can be living the,
High
Instagram low
rise.
exposure life. Like,
Wrap around balcony in the middle of downtown Chicago, babes.
I'm just questioning,
Like,
did she wait, is it bought or rented?
I don't know.
Oh,
But baby, either way, it's expensive as
that would
hell.
be no doubt. But you see,
But yeah, if she bought it, that'd be crazy.
the influence is crazy.
It's because, yeah, we see it everywhere. It just makes you feel like maybe that is what I want for my life. I want to be, and she's like a black woman. She's like, I think she's in her late 30s. And it's like, okay, wait, I have time to achieve that. Like, I just need to pull myself up by the bootstraps and lock in. And it's like,
But babe,
no,
how
you're
many
going to
times?
be depressed.
But did we literally not say this like a couple episodes ago? Not even a couple. Like it's literally like one of our clips is like that whole pull yourself up by the bootstrap shit. That shit is. It only works
Some
on very
bullshit.
few and far between like stories are like, yeah, I pulled myself up by the bootstraps and I made it. I mean, it's like the rest of us out here doing the same shit, but it's like it's not working. The recipe is broken. The formula is broken.
It is broken. But I feel like, honestly, if I did lock in, like, if I wanted to go back to school and get myself in a high paying career like that,
Don't
I
do
could
that.
do it.
Don't
But
do
I know
that.
myself. I would
Don't do
not
it.
do, like, money does not motivate me enough to see it through. I would see the whole school through because, black woman, get my
Black girl
degree.
boredom.
I'd work that job. I would work that job for a good
two
year.
two I was gonna give you 2 years, but
Oh,
never
you have
mind.
even more. Period. 2 years. And I'd be like, you know what? Longhorn Steakhouse, y'all hiring?
No, because the
Maybe.
way Wangeshi is ready to be a server, a bartender, a barista,
Because
a cocktail waitress.
I need my girlies to know, the ones who are just about to graduate high school and college, baby, whatever job you're going to, if it's very career focused, all because you're clocked out doesn't mean you're clocked out. But at these server jobs,
Wait,
baby,
hold on.
I
Say that
clock
again.
in.
Say that again. Say that again.
At these big girl jobs,
Just cause
you clocked out doesn't mean you're clocked out. They can call your line. They can email you. This is not done. This should have been due. Maybe as a server bartender, I clock in. I'm here. I clock out.
Phone up on the request line. Is it worth it?
No.
Let you work it.
It's not.
Put it down, flip it, and reverse it.
It's not. And they're not paying you enough for all of that nonsense, especially as a black woman. So it's like, I'd rather go to my little chill little job, okay, work my little 8 hours. When I clock out,
I'm
You're
clocked
not
out.
seeing me, hearing me, nothing until I clock back in. And that's the good thing about those jobs. They're like, oh, low pay, baby. I don't care. And I feel like with those jobs, there's also, I don't even know. What are we talking about? Let's try to stay, let me try to stay focused.
So, with all of this that we've said, like about
And that
burning
also
out and
contributes to
success.
burnout. These big girl jobs don't want you to be clocked out when you're clocked out.
Can
I
I
am not a surgeon.
can I say
Why am I
something?
so pressed?
Can I say something? I feel like it was a good thing that we recorded this specific topic, this specific episode after the new year, because I feel like you came like the energy I'm getting right now is like, and one more thing I gotta say,
And another
and
thing.
another thing,
And another thing.
because baby, like I will say, like I've been feeling this way since like December, November, but I feel like when Geshi was like, let me go on this vacation and then we can talk about this later.
Yeah, now that I'm a fresh and a new, because I'd be like, baby, what you want from me? I'm tired. Okay, that's the
I ain't got
episode.
nothing
I'm
for you.
tired.
I ain't got nothing for you. Listen, but okay. And speaking of, but you're right. That's another fucking aspect of that leads to burnout is the way these jobs be having you on fucking call. Um, goal setting, right? So in this new year, we're setting goals to not reach burnout. Okay, and I learned the 3 R's: reflection, realignment, resilience. Reflection, look back at what worked, what didn't, and how burnout impacted you. Realignment, decide which values and priorities truly matter to you. Resilience, create flexibility, manageable goals that allow for adjustment. Okay. Now, with those in mind, are there any goals that you're keeping in mind as we go into 2025 that you're just like, I'm not repeating
My
this
goal is
or
to do those 3 R's in the first place. I feel like I would really benefit if, like, every quarter I looked at how I'm doing, like, productivity and energy wise, and
mm-hmm.
actually reflect and, like, reevaluate, like, girl, what is taking too much energy? How can you
Mm,
fix that so that I don't continue doing it for 6, 9 months
yeah.
and then crash at the end? That would be my goal. Will I do that? Probably not. But
But
maybe I'll set a calendar reminder.
we're gonna check in though. In 3 months, I'm gonna check back in and be like, so where
We
are
should do
we with,
that.
reflection,
Should do
realignment,
that.
and resilience? I love that.
Yeah.
I
What
love
about
that.
you? What are your
Um,
goals?
my goal wise, I think for the new year, my biggest goal, and my biggest thing that I'm asking God, universe for is direction. I would like a lot to be, you know, have a little bit more direction in my life as far as like career wise, even though, I don't dream of labor. What is that? I think for the longest part, I feel like I've just been out here just flailing, just like going from like job to job, you know, without any sense of direction of like what should I be really be focusing my energy and talents on. And I feel like a lot of my talents and time has been wasted on those that I'm never going to get back. And it sucks
The good news
because,
is you came a long way.
you know,
The bad news is you
we
went the
hear,
wrong way.
oh,
But I don't feel like you went the wrong way.
I think I went the right way to lead me to this point of realizing that I need direction.
You didn't go the wrong way. You went the long way. But you're
Hey, I like
here.
that. I
You've
like that.
arrived.
I like that. But yeah, one thing that I've been in a lot of like discussions with my friends about like New Year's and like new mindsets is like, for me, I'm really asking for direction in life, career, whatever it is. Lord, I need some higher being to tell me, please, where the hell should I go? And maybe I need to like quiet my mind and quiet the distractions to really like listen to
Do you
what.
want to do 100 days of prayer and fasting with my church?
Oh my God, 100 days, bitch!
100
I
days.
just correction, Lord. Sorry to use your name in vain while cursing.
You already
Please.
cursed.
So sorry. Apologies, Lord. You want me to go without eating? Are we doing is it like an 8-hour intermittent fast, or is it like a
Just
no?
like skip a meal, or don't check social media. It's usually skipping a meal or something and praying instead is like the easiest
Sounds like
way.
Lent. Isn't that what they do for Lent as well?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But ours isn't like sunrise to sunup. It's a lot more like lax.
Okay. I'm gonna check back in
Sunrise
with
to
you on that
sunrise.
one. Because that sounds like a lot. 100 days.
It
In
sounds
in
like a
in
lot, but
hindsight, 100 days does sound like a lot, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
yeah.
But I'm gonna check back in with you on that one. Because I think I have some meditation of my own that I've been, that I need to do, that I have been doing like a little bit here and there, but I feel like I just need to be more prominent, more present in, um, so I can really hear what like the Lord, the universe, whoever higher being has, what my higher purpose might be. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's my goal for 2025 direction.
I love that.
But
That's a
in
good
that,
goal to have.
but I am gonna apply those 3 R's. Reflection, looking back, what led me here, what led me to this point, and how can we never come back here?
Mm.
How can we never find ourselves back here?
Mm.
Please. I feel
Talk
like
about
America
it.
I feel like America also needs to do a little reflection and a real
Okay, because how did we end up back here,
and some
America?
realignment.
How did we end up back here?
Yeah, I think America needs the 2 R's: reflection and realignment.
A lot of
Resilience we'll work
realignment.
on later.
Actually, just break your eye and we'll
you
fix it.
know,
Make it anew.
Amen. I'm dead. But with that said, since it is the new year, I feel like we need a theme.
I feel like you need to take a shot every time Brian says New Year. How many? Honey, go ahead and finish the bottle.
Knowing that I gave up alcohol, that is very rude of you to say. Hate you. But you know about that shot, girl, wouldn't you?
No, honey, I
The
am 4
way.
days sober.
Wow. You
Yeah,
know what? 4 days.
dry
That's good.
January in full effect.
How many days are we going for this time? Because you did the full 30
I
plus
did
days.
100 and then I did 60. I don't know if I want to do that. Part of me is like 30 days. A part of me is like 6 months because you know how I do. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna vibe out.
Soon as it starts getting warm outside, I feel like this weather
Yeah,
calls
no, that
for.
was the problem with last year.
But
'Cause it went for
now that you're also saying no to things, remember, no more saying yes to
yeah,
everything, because you're going
that's
to be
gonna
saying
help.
no. You'll be saying no to outdoor events, which will lead you to drinking less. Come on, connecting the dots.
Yeah,
I guess
I think
this is a moment you are reflecting and
mm,
realigning and
mm,
creating what? Resilience. Come on, somebody.
mm,
Listen, I am somebody's pastor today, okay?
hate that.
If y'all ain't go to Sunday service, this is your Sunday service moment because we are recording this on a Sunday. It's kind of
Hallelujah.
love it. Love that for us. Anyway, what was I saying? What was the question?
I don't remember. Realignment into the new year.
New Year.
New Year
Okay,
resolution.
another shot.
Drink up for us, friends.
Right, resolutions. Do you have any?
I want to get into streaming more.
Okay, like
I
doing it or
try
watching?
so much. No, doing it. I've done it quite a few times. But baby, streamers are so slept on because the amount of technology it takes
Oh my
to get
God.
that up and running is actually crazy. Like it's actually insane.
Can
So,
you?
I'm of the mindset that's like, if you want to make content, baby, use what you have. But for streaming, it's low key impossible.
I,
Um,
I
so
think
we're
you
just
can
gonna hope
do
for the
it.
best. Thank you, friend. Thank you. We're gonna try again this year.
Are we hopping back on
Um,
our favorite picture app?
they got closed down.
Oh
They got shut down.
no.
They
No.
don't exist. R.I.P. to Pinocchio. But they were real ones.
Baby, we called that app everything but its actual name.
Everything was
Pythagoras
giving
theorem.
Jesus. Okay, paparazzi zen. It was great while it lasted.
Bruh, it wasn't even Periscope, but I think I called it Periscope one time.
You did. You stay calling it Periscope. Like,
if y'all don't remember, but there was an error where Wangeshi would go live on this app called Pacocha. And boy,
that is actually the name, Pacocha. Wait,
Pacocha.
Was it just Pacocha?
It was Pacocha. Yeah.
It was a lot simpler than we were.
It was a lot simpler, but baby, we never called that app what it actually was.
We never.
Whatever. Do you still talk to your streaming friends that used to come on to your?
I do. Like, I have them on Instagram and TikTok. Like,
well,
they're
Instagram
real ones.
Instagram only now. Might as well say goodbye now.
Oh my God. I think I told you a story about one of them DM'd me asking me for $100. And I was like,
yes!
Oh, that was one of them. And I was like, but he's so cool on Pinocchio. So I don't understand. Like, and then he blocked me.
After you didn't give him the $100? Yeah, that was your sign.
I think I was like, I don't got it. I'm sorry. But I wanted to give it to him.
Oh my God, that's like the prisoner that DM'd me that I met on the BLK app. Remember he told me to put some money on his books?
Oh, yeah.
Fred! Yo, wild.
Do we must have giving spirit written on our forehead.
We do.
Gullible. Really... Okay, too generous for their own good.
But at least mine was willing to give something in return. He was like, I could send you some videos or pictures.
Conjugal
I said, no, he was finished. I said, ooh. He was like, we can FaceTime. I said,
FaceTime is a lot.
I will say I started contemplating it a little bit. He was just asking for a little $20, a little $25.
No.
Once a month.
Start an OnlyFans from prison. That's crazy.
A lot of them are very successful. You'd be surprised.
Actually, I do follow a couple prisoners on TikTok. They're hilarious. I'm like, free man.
My God.
Actually, I don't know what he did.
Free my nigga Saquon. He ain't even doing nothing. Release my nigga.
Exactly. They be doing whole musicals in there. I'm like,
bruh.
Come on.
Yo, I'm genuinely going to miss that app because the way I would run through like TikTok lives and just see like random like prisoners like on live. And I'd be like,
also, that's just like TikTok. You can find random groups of people that you'd never come across. Prison talk, hoe talk.
Oh my God. Can we talk about like S workers talk? Like when I landed on that page, those girls learned. They taught me some stuff. I learned a lot of valuable things
hacks.
about like aftercare and like products to use. Like, I said, oh, now these bitches is putting me on.
And also some of them are just great storytellers. Like the stories that they have.
Like, they have lived lives.
Okay.
And we don't grant them enough. Like the one whose interview is currently going viral as a sound.
Which one?
That was like, she was like, my second pimp was the one who taught me how to cook. And I told him one day, I was like, why do I need to learn how to cook? I'm a hoe. He said, before you're a hoe, you are a woman. And the way y'all have used that sound, put some music over it, have made it like aesthetic and inspiring, and using it for your cooking videos.
In the kitchen whipping. Before you a hoe, you a woman.
I'm here for it. Like government, like you cannot let go of this. Like these are the things.
These are the experiences. Everybody has a voice. Okay, TikTok gives a voice to the voiceless.
But I will say though, like Atlanta Snow Day is probably like the best way for this app to have gone out.
Has to be like, yeah,
iconic.
Number one January. Like this is the stuff we got to recap at the end of the year.
I know a lot of the other countries are just like, bro, what the hell are we gonna do without America? Like these people, they were setting the culture on here.
Assholes. I mean, you need us.
Like every other month, it would be something coming from America. Like what? So, R.I.P. But damn. Well,
wave our flag.
Girl, it's gonna be a new year. Take another shot.
You've been saying this outro for the last. Friend.
Listen, It's a new era.
I love that.
And
era.
I feel like
What is the DJ's favorite pizza topping?
I don't know.
Nera.
Get out. Get out. Y'all, and on that note, thank you for tuning in to another hopefully inspiring and hopefully gem-filled episode of the Untitled Africans podcast. Thank y'all for listening. You can find us wherever podcasts are found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or now on also Revolt. Can you just let me get through this outro, please?
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like Zendaya with Tom. Shout out to the happy couple when she's like, and then Tom is laughing. And
yes.
She's like, and Tom's like, okay. And she's like, and Tom is like, ignores her.
No, literally. Can you just let me get through this outro, please? No more marinara jokes, please. Okay.
I'm sorry.
But you can also find us now on Revolt as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate if you're watching this on YouTube. Or if you're listening to any of those platforms that I mentioned before, go ahead and like us, rate us, leave us a good comment. 5 stars, please. We love it. We love the engagement. You can also find us all over social media at Untitled Africans Pod. Sadly, I don't know how much longer we'll be available on TikTok to America, but to the rest of the world,
follow us anyway.
You know, come hang out. It's a vibe. We release an episode every Tuesday. So tune in. It's a time. Anything to add, Wangeshi? Get the fuck out.
Do you get it?
Yes, I got it. I'm ending this right now.
Okay. Bye.